What's up, everybody? We are here and we have a fire. Let's see. Just trying to do a couple things here and be back to it. How does this work? How do I change the title? Well, anyway, here, move over a little bit more. Let's see, we're live on here. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Hey, Sabrina.
And let's see here. See, the question is, how do we do that? Here we go. Maybe this. There we go.
We're trying to figure out some technical difficulties.
Maybe, here we go.
Nice.
All right, so I think you guys can hear us. I don't know if you're actually working or not. Let's try. What color is it? Is it blue or green? All right, let's hold it down. Connect. Can anybody hear us? Can anybody hear us at all?
Hi, Eris. What's up, Queen? Eris, let us know if you can hear us or something. If you're still there.
All right. We good. All right. So hopefully people can hear us. I don't know. Testing. Maybe it needs to be. I just don't know.
What's up, Sabrina? How are you? Thank you for our shout out on Facebook. That was so nice of you.
That was really nice. There's a few things. Oh, you can hear us now. Okay, that's good. I wonder if it's connected through here. Well, it went blue, so maybe they can hear us now. So that's cool. What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
So we have a little bit of a conundrum basically today. Well, first off, today was really hot, but our conundrum is there is a fire, and there's a fire really close to the trail, about 8 miles from where we are going. Like, the road is closed in both directions, apparently, so we can't get into town if we were to walk there.
We can walk into town if we needed to. It would just be like a long walk.
Sorry, we couldn't hitch into town. We couldn't get a ride into town. We'd have to walk on the road. So that's really interesting. But
such a fun little problem to have.
So there's a wildfire. I don't think we're in any danger tonight whatsoever. But it did grow from 5 acres to 50 acres in like 45 minutes. But they have it like 5% contained, so
that's huge.
We're good to go, yeah. Hopefully.
We keep seeing like helicopters and other like the planes that carry water. What are those called?
Yeah, the water carrying planes.
Okay, yeah, those keep flying over. So that makes us feel safe, right? Mm-hmm. Or it's like just a little bit ominous or something. But
I don't know. Well, so basically this was our last water stop of the day. Our original plan was to continue beyond this for like 4 or 5 miles, right, and then camp there.
Yeah.
But
then we got here, and there's like this group of French guys, that are also hiking the trail, and they came up and they're like, "Did you guys hear about the fire?" And we were like, "Oh, we saw smoke or something. Like they had
Yeah.
seen some smoke earlier."
So I took a video and I actually saw another fire. Sorry, I'm just taking my shoes off here. So I saw another fire and took a video of it because I was like, oh, what is happening? That's crazy that there's a fire we can see just right over the horizon.
Yeah.
But this is not that fire. This is actually, I don't think anyway, this is another fire. Apparently this has been um, one of the driest like winters on record in Southern California, and they already had all those other fires. So fires might be a part of our journey this year, and I guess it already is because it's changing our, like we decided not to push ahead
Yeah.
and do a few more miles because we don't really know, because we're like, oh man, if we get there, because right here we have another option. We can take a road and we can hike on a dirt road and then take that to a paved road and get a ride into town from there.
Yeah.
But we thought really the best option was to just stay here because we're not really in that much of a rush. We're not
Yeah.
really trying to like run into a fire. Seemed like
Yeah.
smartest
If
thing
we
to,
kept
to
going,
to go
we're
here.
heading towards the fire. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, first up, I guess we'll talk about like our stats for the day. Um, so let's see, how many miles did we hike today?
We did like 14.
Yeah, we did about 14 miles, which I think again is our longest, right? Or what did we say? What did we do yesterday?
13 and a half.
All
So
right.
we have beat our record.
We beat our record
Little
today.
smoke inhalation never hurt nobody. That's so true.
Yeah, I love smoke inhalation. Actually, a lot of people on trail do. We don't partake in it as much as a lot of the other people do on trail
That's true.
at all, but good for them. Um, so
But yeah, we did 14 today, and then we don't know what we're doing tomorrow.
yeah, we don't really have a plan.
Yeah.
We were man, today if it was freaking hot though, it was like mid 80s and just
I like feel it like now. Like I'm so tired. It's like kind of like a day after like spending a day at the beach and you're just like exhausted.
yeah, it just
I'm so
on you and
yeah.
like pretty much there's like options for breaks in the shade too, so you're pretty much taking a break in the sun. I guess
Yeah.
we got one like little sliver of shade where like a third of our body was in the sun, but like the others were out at
Yeah.
this at this like water tank area, so that was nice. This little smoke inhalation never hurt anybody. That if we go this route and we want to finish by October 1st, we have to do about 7, so we're not quite up to that yet.
But we'll do days bigger than 17 miles.
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
Like the PCT is so chill.
Says the girl without the 70-pound backpack.
Yeah.
So yes, normally the term PCT could stand for piece of cake trail. Also perfect cycling trail. Cycling is not allowed here, but oh my god, if you could cycle, love it because it'd be so, because it's so smooth. Grade is like really nice, very little like super steep stuff.
Mhm.
Although oh my god, there was a dirt road that we went on today,
That was steep.
and it was like 400 feet of vertical,
Yeah.
and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, 400 feet.
I know, but for me it was so hard.
No. It's crazy, yeah, how like little the hills need to be here in order to feel it. Does that make sense? Like it's like it doesn't have to be that hard, and you
Yeah.
you start to feel it.
Thanks, Sean. We will keep it up, and we will
You
stay safe.
Yeah.
So basically though, so it was very hot though. If you can see my hat, like I have just sweat like all over my shirt is like that too. It's just fully salted. Of
I
course.
think I was meant to live in the desert because I love it. I like it was hot, but I was sweating a little bit, but I didn't feel like overheated. I've gotten a little bit sunburned, but like not that badly. Like
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I do like it. I mean, I think most of my like drawbacks or challenges are due to the weight of my pack. It's still really
Yeah.
pretty. Like there are all sorts of beautiful flowers today. There's beautiful yellow flowers. We saw some.
oh my gosh, the cactus are blooming.
yes.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, there was some prickly pear cacti that were
Yeah,
blooming.
they were beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful wildflowers. Just very, very just sunny today. Like even it wasn't even just the temperature. Like temperature actually wasn't that bad. Like it got up, I think, a couple times. It was like in the mid 80s for a while, which kind of is getting to that point where it's a little bit hot. But it's mainly the challenging part for me anyway. And I think kind of you said this too, is that it's just so sunny. Like it's just
Yeah.
relentless, like sun. Like there's just sun on top of sun
It
on top of
definitely,
sun with a side
like,
of sunshine.
it's very like it's a heavy heat for sure. But at least it's not humid, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah.
dry.
No, the dry is
So
like lovely.
yeah.
Um,
But
yeah, you can't even tell you're sweating.
mm-mm.
So then we had another interesting experience today. We got here, and then like 9 other hikers showed up, and 100% of them were males.
There's a lot of
So
dudes out here.
yeah,
And like that's how the AT was too. And it only got to me like a few times. Like I would like come up to a campsite and there'd just be like 15 men and I was just like, if I don't speak to a woman in the next like 24 hours, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like I just want to talk to like a girl. And it kind of hit me today too, where I was just like, Lord, there's so many men out here. Like I just want to talk to a woman. Like give me a woman. I don't know. Anyway,
I'll try. I'll
there's
try.
there's so many men,
Yeah,
but it's okay. I will survive, I guess.
yeah.
No, not a lot of shade in the desert. Yeah.
I mean, we're in the shade right now, which is nice, but of course, this is like the end of the day, and a lot of the plants are pretty small, so like they
Yeah.
don't really cast that much of like a shadow,
Kinda
even.
shadow. Yeah, you really have to like fight for a spot in the shade.
For sure, for sure. Um, so yeah, so pretty much though, we're waiting. It's funny, we can hear all these like helicopters in the background that are going and
Putting out the fire that's like a couple miles from us. We've been reading like
we'll try to look at some other updates, see if we can give you guys anything else. I don't know where my other here. Let me try to give some updates. Let's see what else is going on. Today is our 1 week trail anniversary.
Hell yeah.
So we've been on the trail for 1 week. We're averaging almost 10 miles a day.
Oh yeah.
What do you feel about? How do you
I
feel
feel
about
like
that?
for the first week of doing something that's really not bad. Like that's pretty good,
Okay.
I would say, especially with like a giant backpack. And like also doing this, which is like kind of work, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know what we've kind of learned is that Pippi really likes to sleep in a lot, which is cool. I'm not opposed either because I'm just trying to like recover. But we end up missing those morning miles, and then we try to do this because we really want to do this every day for sure. It's just that we can't do it too late because then there'll be nobody. Like all our friends on the East Coast and stuff will be in bed, I think. So we can't hike too late either. So if we're waking up late and we have to stop early, it kind of limits our time a little bit or so far. But anyway, we'll figure out how that goes. If it gets a lot hotter, I think we'll have to kind of start earlier, or I'm going to have to, for sure. If it gets
I feel
a
like
lot hotter.
I'm okay with that. Like I can go to bed a little bit earlier and get up a little bit earlier.
Really?
Yes.
All
I can
right.
be really brave about it. And I'll get
Cool.
up. Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, today, to be honest, is about still a little under the limit. Honestly, I feel like it could be a couple degrees warmer and it'd still be like kind of fine.
Yeah.
like
I would
honestly,
agree.
it was like not too bad. I kind of wanted to push it. I do have this crazy like my legs though. Like I have like insane black tan and dirtiness, and then I have this weird sunburn. Like my body is not necessarily coping. I don't know how do you describe it? Are
Your sunburn?
yes.
Yeah, it's very patchy and like there's I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with like because there's like some dirt tan lines, you know. They're not real tan lines, but dirt is instead of socks or whatever.
Yes.
I'm not doing a good job of explaining this, but yeah, it's like very patchy and like your legs are very tired. That happened to me today though too. For like I was really getting scratched up by the plants and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like plowing through them with my backpack a lot
Yeah,
of times is
yeah.
like part of it too. So let's see here. Yeah. So, but basically, I know it's a weird thing to talk about, but weird tan lines I think are a real big thing here on the PCT because
Yeah.
almost everybody wears like a sun hoodie while they're hiking. So like full long sleeves, a hood. I mean, I've been keeping my hood up the whole time. I have this insane sunburn on the back of my neck. You laughed when I asked you if I had
You're
sunburn.
like, is it sunburned? And it's bright red.
So I have bright red sunburn on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
And then my face. So I've been hiking though, like with my hood up pretty much the entire time. I actually started putting on sun gloves, but it's funny too because my hands get like super tan, like on the one side.
I have like a, because my sun hoodie has like a thumb holes.
Oh, you put them through there?
Yeah, so I have like a weird tan line where this part of it looks like I have like a glove or something.
Do you wear it for warmth or just so it like stays down or just like
Both.
okay, okay.
Yeah, and then I like have thought about it too, like, oh, it's good to cover my hands, I guess. I'm
Oh,
not
is
gonna get a
that?
small amount of.
Because I've been thinking about it too. I have it too, but I always think of it as like more of a warmth thing than a cover myself. But
Yeah.
anyway, but I have sun gloves that I've been switching over to. I think once I get like in the past, I get a good tan going if I don't just like coat myself in sunscreen the entire time. But
I feel like you would still tan really well even if you were coated in sunscreen. Because
Yeah.
you're just like in the sun so much.
yeah, but hopefully it'll turn to tan at some point. I'm excited for my legs to be tan rather than just like a weird like burnt concoction that they are
Yeah,
now.
even out a little bit. I feel like after you take a shower next time and like maybe we put some like lotion on, like that would help like even it out.
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
What's up?
So let's see here. No.
But no, I saw a really big snake today. I didn't even tell you about that.
You did?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I think it was a black racer.
Okay.
Like the black and there's like a white stripe on it.
Okay.
But it was just on the side of the trail and I walked up and it slithered away so fast, but it was really big. I was
Really?
like, oh.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it
I
made me
know.
jump a little bit.
I was kind of surprised. Like I was thinking today might be the day that we would see some rattlesnakes, but neither of us saw rattlesnakes yet. That we're aware of anyway. They probably saw us. I think rattlesnakes are well, snakes in general are so scary because the ideal spot is like a sunny spot, like underneath like a little bush or something, so that they can like get ready to strike or whatever.
Yeah.
So we didn't see that. I saw some rabbits. I saw a rabbit in camp here just a few minutes ago.
I saw a rabbit hop across the trail. I saw squirrels.
That's fun.
I saw a new lizard. It was kind of like a blue
Okay.
color, like a little bit bigger than the like little brown ones we've been seeing.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. I wonder if it's the same species, if that's like the adults,
Oh,
or if it's a different. I really don't know. But that's
I'll have to look that up.
That's what I was thinking when I saw them too.
I saw more of the coastal brown or coastal horned lizards
Oh,
today.
okay.
I saw like a little baby guy.
Oh, that's cool.
He's cute, yeah.
The coastal horned lizards, remember, can secrete blood out of their eye at high pressure.
I
Which
did
is,
think about that. I was like, what if I got sprayed with lizard blood
I
on
don't
the
know,
trail?
dude. You'd probably be a different
Do you
person.
think it would like give me like superpowers or something?
I don't know. You probably, yeah. I would think you probably have superpowers from yeah,
Lizard
if you,
blood.
from lizard blood being
Yeah.
squirted on you. Dude, that's so insane.
Yeah, it's
How do we even
disgusting.
live with this?
I don't know.
But you know what's
How do
crazy?
you evolve to do that?
I don't know. Spitting cobras, though. Imagine that, and they just like spit venom like 10 feet at you.
Yeah.
How is that a thing? Do you want to go walk across Africa and fight the spitting cobras?
Like kind of, but not right now.
Okay, today. today is not the day.
You're still here. There's a fire.
You missed this. Um, this is huge news. I don't know if you're still.
Yeah,
in the
huge
chat.
news. Yeah, tell them about the fire. Tell them about the fire.
Okay.
We got to repeat this. We
Yes,
are
there's a
battling
fire.
fire right now.
Yes, there's a fire like 5 miles from here. It's called the Philippe Fire or Felipe Fire, unsure. But it could cause some issues for us. But right now we're fine. That's my assessment.
Yeah, basically it's like 50 miles. Oh, it went up. It was updated 27 minutes ago. I think the Felipe, because it's east of San Felipe Road. I would think so. Maybe it's San Felipe Road, but I don't know. It says containment 10%.
Good.
Forward progress has been stopped. Fire crews are continuing to build and improve containment lines, and containment is now at 10%.
That's great.
So that's really cool. There's 1 copter and 2 air tankers have been released by air attack.
That sounds intense. We have seen and / heard a lot of helicopters and planes and stuff
Yeah.
go over.
So that's been kind of crazy.
Mhm.
And so that's good. Maybe when we wake up tomorrow, won't even be an issue, and we'll just keep
Or
hiking.
we'll have to like evacuate.
Yeah, or
Either
we'll
way.
have to evacuate. We really don't know. And so far, I guess the trail is closed. But basically, here there's like a Pacific Trail closure. Let's see if this got updated at all. Keep you guys up to date. So It says this is a developing. It says the Felipe fire is burning on or near the PCT in the Scissors Crossing area. This is a developing situation. Stay away from the area. So
So we're staying away from the area.
we are
Yeah.
staying away from the area. So that's pretty much what we're doing. We don't really know what's happening. It's a little weird. I saw a fire like in the distance, but I don't think it is this one. But I did like take a video because I'm like, oh, that's crazy to see a fire in the distance.
Yep.
You tired?
A little.
How interesting.
Mhm.
And well, all right. Back to this good old one. So so yeah, here. So we'll continue to go through. Let's go through our whole like list. We'll start at the
All
top
right.
here. Or do you want to eat dinner right now?
Let's eat dinner.
All right,
I
cool.
love to eat dinner.
Do you want to? All right. Do you have your course ready?
I'm gonna make ramen.
All right.
Do you want to make sweet potatoes?
No, because we're having lentils.
Alright.
We're having
Never
lentils.
mind.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Dude, we have these bag sweet potatoes though. They're so good. All right, so here, let's see. Let's switch over. Now, Pippi, are you comfortable if I switch this over to you and we'll
Watch me make dinner.
watch you make dinner?
I need water and a lighter.
All right, I have water and a lighter. All right, can I go like this? Maybe is the method.
Sure.
All right. So we have water. All sorts of weird water sources lately too. Like weird in the sense that it's just not now. Like there are tanks. Like we literally were filling earlier today from like a fire hose. Like,
Yeah.
and it was like something so you move it a little and like insane amounts. The amount of water you would imagine coming out of a fire hydrant is coming out of the side of this like random place on the side of the mountain.
Very odd. You have a lighter.
Yeah. How'd you lose the lighter? You just lost it?
No, I think it's in the tent. I
Oh.
was on and got it, but you said you had one.
Oh no, you're good. I was just curious if you didn't have one. My bad. I misheard you. So anyway, and this is tough, man. I don't know. I had a tough day today personally. Like the terrain wasn't that bad, but at the same time, man, my pack destroyed me with the heat. It was. It's funny. You just asked me for a lighter. I get my spoon. What just happened?
I took the bottom part off and it splashed a little bit.
That's funny.
I didn't do the order of operations correctly.
All right, we have a lighter. Yeah, we got light. We're making food here.
Bad. Gonna splash.
That's funny. All right, so now neither of us.
Why are we of this?
Move this. Move what?
That.
And then.
Then we can cook here.
Okay, let's do that. Great idea. All right. Sorry, guys, we're just moving around the camera a little bit here. All
So
right.
now we've just got dried vegetables in the water.
So we've been adding. So this is one of our stoves. We actually have 2 jet boils. We've been adding like we bought like a couple pounds of freeze dried vegetables like on Amazon. I think we got them.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically we add that to every meal. So like the starting base of our meal, I don't really see it. It's like
really
this.
good.
Yeah, it's like this
It's
green
like
slime.
spinach and
But it's like spinach and carrots and mushrooms, onions.
peppers, and I think there's what else? Maybe like
Yeah.
like parsnip or something.
And I don't know, it adds like pretty good flavor to the meals, I feel like.
Yeah,
It's actually quite tasty.
Great. You got the lighter? I'm gonna turn
So,
this on.
yeah, then I gave it to you, right?
Did you?
I thought so. I don't have it anymore. Really? What else is over there? Now we have a case of the missing lighter. Someone can tell us if I gave it to her on camera or not.
I know you handed it. It's right there. I see.
Oh, so I still had it. My bad.
Alright, am I gonna be able to do this?
Oh man, I'm just standing up for a second.
You want to do this?
What, light it?
Yeah, I can never do it.
Here, hold it. Let's show them. Let's show them.
Why don't you do this and I'll do this?
Do what?
You light it.
All right, here, hold on.
I don't. My fingers are not strong enough. Nor
All right.
have they ever been.
What,
To use
to use a lighter?
Yeah. All right, it's on fire.
So, Jetboil is a pretty good stove, and I mean that it's just like it heats water like incredibly fast,
Yeah,
like
it's quite nice.
literally like a jet. So the downside is, well, there's maybe a couple downsides, is that it'll boil over really fast. Other downside is you can't really cook food, like if you want to like simmer or something. But that's pretty much true of all camp stoves. All camp stoves are like terrible at.
I would never like try and cook something in a
Yeah.
on a pot on a camp stove. Yeah.
I think the only way you can actually do it, and I think the reason both of us keep moving around, or I'll speak for myself, Pippi can speak for herself too, is that
And hiking all day is rough on the body. So it's hard to like just stay and
I
like.
feels it every time I like sit down and stand up. I'm just like,
man,
oh.
sometimes it's like, because I mean, I will say though, it's amazing to be able to get out and get after it, get some exercise. Like it feels really, really nice in terms of that, being outside all day. But man, your body takes a toll too. Like it's exciting getting to camp and being able to like sit down and then just getting back up is a rough chore, rougher than it should be for our healthy bodies.
We're just looking through some stuff.
All right,
cool. What's next on the
All right, well, here, let's continue make the food. So basically, too, how we make food is like, normally when you cook pasta or noodles, you like boil it in there. We really just wait for it to boil, and then the second it boils, we turn the stove off, like we just turned the stove off right now, and then we quickly add the ramen.
Refresh your ramen. I feel like that helps it. I don't know if that's true or not, but in my brain, if it's crushed up.
That's funny.
It works better.
I didn't. This is the first time you've shared that with me. That's
I don't
funny.
actually think that there's like any kind of science behind that.
No, but it's funny though. All right, and I'm gonna go get our second course. The second course we actually cooked in the sunshine. Barely. It's been in the shade now for maybe 10 minutes, I think. But I shouldn't have said that. All right, but I'm gonna go grab it because it's like 20 feet away.
I didn't do a very good job of crushing this ramen.
That's okay. So really, we just do that and we throw the top on. We'll throw the mix in. And it's kind of funny. There was actually a really beautiful campsite here, but we opted for like it's not worse. Like actually all the campsites here are really nice, but we didn't take the best one because there's a lot of other people here because everybody's kind of not freaked out by the fire, but yeah, afraid and kind of trying to figure out what to do, just as we are. So we're all kind of in the same thing. All right, so now we're having this is the second course. This is, and this is of course we are not sponsored, sadly.
Sponsor us, Tasty Bite.
Dude, Tasty Bite organic original Madras lentils.
That's my favorite brand.
It's so good though. Have you guys had these though? It's honestly like quite good.
Yes.
Put this on rice or just eat it by itself. I am quite a fan of these. Has anybody else had these? They're pretty dang good. So anyway, so again, the stoves aren't really good at like simmering things or just heating things up. So we're just gonna eat it. We had it earlier and it was heated up a bit more in the sunshine and it was actually quite good.
This is our second time eating lentils out of a bag today.
How many times do you get to say that?
Yeah.
This is the second time we're eating lentils out of a bag today. So better or worse, that's where we are. And most of our meals so far, I think all of our meals really we've shared to some degree at least.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, brown mush. It's not warm at all.
Is it cold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. So
It
anyway,
still tastes good cold. Can you eat it cold? Is that okay?
why not?
I don't know. Are we gonna get?
I mean, it's like vegan, right?
Yeah.
or vegetarian.
I'm sure it's fine.
But I don't know. So far for me, I have been the healthiest I've ever been on a through hike. Um, I have had a little bit of candy and sugar for sure, but it's been nice. Like over the time I've been on trail, I've kind of learned like you do really want to try to be as healthy as you can because it really like your nutrients like deplete over time if you just eat like ramen. So we have like and Pop Tarts and stuff. So we have multivitamins. We're putting thing. We actually got ourselves. We have to figure this out for your mom. But we have a bunch of resupply boxes that we like get sent to us, and it's not necessarily even just because it's like better food. It's just like a way to be a little bit healthier, which
It's
is like
also
nice.
like less expensive overall.
The downside to resupply boxes is if you like don't know what you like to eat on the trail, because you and then you get stuff and it's just like disgusting. But
Yeah.
both of us have done
I
long
don't know.
trails.
Yeah, the best spice is hunger.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Oh no. Is that my fault? I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. So anyway, we thought we'd eat with you guys tonight.
So if you're tuning in just now, we are eating lentils.
We are indeed eating lentils. Let's see what else. That's pretty funny.
What else?
So we're chilling eating lentils. We did about 14 miles today. Weather, like we talked about, was just ultra sunny.
Very sunny.
Water, we had 0 natural water sources today, right? Let's see, we woke up. It's hard to even remember. Tonight. Oh, we stayed way down in this like
In the wash.
Yeah, in the wash, which was really cool. It's so funny too. Like hikers, anytime you go off trail, people tend to exaggerate. Like it's just like people just hate going off trail. Like if it's not the Pacific Crest Trail, it's like extra miles, and you should try to avoid those. Anyway, there were these funny comments that were like, there's good campsites if you go way down the wash, but you got to go way down there. And it was like literally like a minute walk, and it was flat, and it was like kind of pretty.
It was really nice.
Yeah, and then so we actually had like a great spot last night.
The
like
stars were amazing last night.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
were
We
really
did
pretty.
wake up and got the stars for a little bit. That was stars are amazing, which is kind of crazy because we're in Southern California and we are really like as the crow flies, we're like pretty close to the coast, only like 40, 50 miles away. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's farther than that. I should look that up.
We're like almost to the top of San Diego though, which is cool.
Right now, you looked at the map.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I agree.
Yeah, so we're making northbound. We're making northbound progress for sure. But not a single natural water source. Like we had the option to go to one faucet, there was some well, but we skipped it because we both had enough water to make it to the next one.
I'm just gonna do that.
And then the next one, the next water source was like this like tank. That was the one where there was like a hose, like literally like you attach a fire hose to it, and it was so sensitive, like it's like even just moving it the
Barely
slightest bit,
touching
it's
it,
like
like
shooting out like straight at you. There's no like just going down. So anyway, that was kind of funny, and we hung out there. We were there with like 5 or 6 others who are all. It was kind of funny. We were the only. Which is interesting. We've already been consulted for our.
They're like, you guys are locals. And we're like, my home is 5,000 miles away from here.
It's funny too because like, the PCT. I feel like all hiking trails, like you go through these like random middle of nowhere towns because that's kind of the whole point of these trails, right? It's not really to go into cities, it's to avoid them and just be out. So you always go to these like super tiny like mountain towns, or I mean there's some bigger ones too, but like just random towns, like the town we were just in, Mount Laguna. I was telling the guy, I was like, that's unlike any place I've ever been, like in America.
There's a population of 97.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny, but because and then
I think we met all of them too.
yeah, that's true. We did meet a lot of them, and then we were like in the or we were here at our final destination here, and they were like asking like, what do you think about the fire? And it's like, we have absolutely no idea.
We like you are also not from here.
Yeah, have absolutely no idea what the deal is with the fire or what. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then this water source here, which was our next water source, is also like, it's just a fire tank. There were a ton of bees.
I was afraid of the bees. Usually bees don't bother me, but there are probably like 20
You want more of
bees.
this?
No.
Okay.
Just like swarming in the water tank.
There were a lot of.
I really didn't want to get stung on my like slightly sunburned legs, so.
I didn't either, but we needed water, so
You risked it.
I risked it for us. I'll probably risk it again for us tomorrow
You were very brave.
as well. It's fine. They did not attack me. I think they were just thirsty.
Mm.
It's crazy. So like, we've mentioned a lot of times that there are like a lot of flowers and stuff, and that is true. If you sit down like in the flower like and you listen real carefully, you hear so much buzzing. Like there's so much always thinking like, oh my god, did I sit down right next to like a huge like stinging insect nest or something like that, which is pretty crazy. So that was kind of the vibes at the please, if anybody's watching, please like feel free to reach out if you have any questions about anything at all. Would love to hear it from you. If you have anything to say or any questions whatsoever, that would be awesome. We're just chilling. Those of you that are new, there is a fire that's like 5 miles away from us.
What's up, Footloose? I still gotta add you on Instagram. Remind me to do that. I forgot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, Footloose, we were just talking about how, where are all the girlies at, dude? There's like no girlies out here.
There were like 9 dudes at this campsite, and I'm the only girl here.
So anyway, so then this one though wasn't like a fire hose water source. The water source just there's tons of bees and stuff like that. But then now, the vibe here is kind of like, oh my god, what do we do? There's a fire. Like, oh hey mom. So basically there is a fire like 5 miles from us. Today was pretty hot, so
I think mostly it was just very like sunny and bright and hot, and we went farther than we usually do.
yeah.
That's
So
kind of hard.
like that, like today was rough because it was oh man, my backpack is killing me too. It's like I'm not trying to be negative about it. Like I can do it. I have a positive attitude about it, but
Yeah.
oh man, it
Well, it's
crushes my
funny
soul a little
because
bit.
Everyone is like, you should really do a shakedown. Your still hikes faster than them.
Yeah, it's a common thing. It's a common thing actually in the past for people to like criticize my backpack, but then not realize that I'm not trying to brag at all, but like I've definitely have more hiking experience than like almost anyone. Dang, we went hard on the spinach.
Yeah. It's like because it was all at the bottom, and now we're getting to the bottom of the bag, and it's coming out.
We are so cute with you spinning her.
Oh,
Thank you.
The daily twirls.
Yeah, we're trying to do daily twirls. We got to remember to do it. We haven't taken we're trying to do just like a daily selfie and a daily twirl. So we're trying to get in. I'm glad you like that. We thought it'd be fun just for something silly to do, and we'll have a series of lots of them when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I'm deluxe, dude. Like, get over it, man. I don't know. Hiking is one of those really funny things. Like, it is one of my favorite things, if not my favorite thing to do, walk across the country or whatnot. But
Just mid-sentence. Yeah. He's quite good at it.
But like it's so funny people try to be so competitive about it, you know? Like people are always like competing over how light their pack is or like, and that's fine. But to be honest, the reality is most people are out here just to finish. There's like not really like, I mean, most people aren't like fit enough to actually be going for like the fastest time. And if they were going for the fastest time, like they probably like they definitely, if they had any chance of making it, they would not be talking to you about it because they would like keep on going.
Yeah, they wouldn't be talking to us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or criticizing somebody's backpack because it's like,
Yeah.
who cares? I'm gonna like get water and like leave. Like maybe I'll say hi, what's up, or have a conversation. I also think it's so funny too when people's conversation goes so quickly to like if it is towards criticism or something like that, because it's like, I don't know, we probably have so much else in common, you know, and like stuff to talk about. I don't know. I just like being out here. People are cool. It's beautiful. Yeah, all of these are recorded, Mom. Every one of them is saved like automatically. Just depends on what platform you're using, and I'm not allowed to say the names of them. But there's like it's pretty easy to find.
The one that starts with a Y.
Yeah, there's one that starts with a Y that you can. It's kind of a tube, and they're all on that.
It's very tube-like.
I would really recommend that one really because you can see like the you can see the whole frame like but I know so that's I shouldn't sorry I didn't say that anyway
So close.
anyway
It's like the game.
well yeah we're just not supposed to say the names of the companies because we are doing them at like I don't know we're just not supposed to, so that's what it is. Anyway, anybody have any questions about anything at all for us? Trying to think what else. Breaks. I'm still in my mode. I need to take video of this and just do like at first I was like, oh, I don't necessarily want to have my but I think people would really appreciate the challenge that I'm struggling with on the PCT with my backpack. Like again, mentally I'm positive about it, you know, telling myself I can do it and stuff, but it's just the reality. Like it is hard, man. My traps, like, you know, my legs are quite strong. It's just my like I mean, I'm sure my legs can get stronger too, but like my traps are just like, oh my god, dude. Once I get to a certain point, I can make it like 5 miles and then but really I've been taking more breaks. Like basically I look for any rock I can sit on with my backpack on and I'll like take a break, and I usually just take a break for like 2-3 minutes and I'm good to eat pretty good after that. Just kind of give them a break.
Yeah.
But I need to do that like every like 15-20 minutes though, really. Like every half mile or like full mile I like have to take that break and then take some like longer breaks in there too. I'm surprised you're surprised there's more judgment about my
People
pen.
are so mean about gear. Like, I am not someone who really cares about, like, I think it's important to have gear that's gonna function, but like, people love to sit and talk about their gear for like hours, and I don't think there's anything more than that. I don't know why.
I also know. On the one hand,
I get it, like something to bond over, but
on the
like,
one hand, I'm like kind of interested, like, but not really. I would say like the only time, like, I'll talk to if people ask me about gear because it's like breaking the ice or something, and like they want to talk about. I don't know. I had the same shirt as somebody the other day, and he was nice, and we took our picture together because I was like, that's hilarious. We had the exact same shirt, same color, everything, but then he's like, how do you like it? What's your review? And I'm like, I have no idea, dude. I'm like, it's a shirt. Like, I don't know. I've had a bunch of sun hoodies. I could literally honestly say there's like close to zero difference other than like slight fit. I mean, maybe some of them, if you're getting technical, have like a slightly better hood than others, like to go over your head, like, and cover yourself like better. Because you want like the protection, but you don't want the like super tight or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I will if people go on like a long like political rant or like a religious rant or something. I will totally talk to them about gear though to get them off of like some weird topic, because some people get so like heated. You know, I mean, sometimes you run into people with a little bit of you know, we all have
Like an agenda.
we all have mental health problems or whatever throughout our lives, so like it's all good. But some people might be going on and on about something. So there's that.
Do you want more? I've eaten most of it.
Should we make more?
Do you want more?
I don't know. Should we make one more ramen?
I don't really want any more, but I'll make another one for you.
That's okay. I don't really want a whole one. Thick thighs save lives. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. The backpack is whatever. It's funny though because it's like we've actually been on the same pace as the people around us. I don't
know where everybody's weird. Somebody had a good point today, and they're like, "Where did everybody go?" And it is kind of valid.
Do
Like,
they just way ahead, or do they take a day off or something?
well, like there's 50 people that get a permit per day, and let's say like 35 of those show up any given day. It's probably less, which that's kind of a reason I kind of get annoyed at the permit system, because it's like it's really
easy to be at your computer and be like, I'm gonna go hack the PCT permit. I'm gonna follow all the rules. Like coming here and showing up is like
It's much harder.
is
I
like
can take that up.
is like infinitely harder. So I don't know how much of a factor that actually plays. Like, you know, I would guess that the permit issuing people are like excited by that because they're like, good, we can have like less people on the trail or whatever, but or less impact or something like that. But you can't stand the minimalist through hiker. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down for whatever. Like it's fine. Different people have different things. I think some of it is like mental though. Like, man, should you really spend $700 to save like 4 ounces, or should you just like try to have a better positive mental attitude, or just like go slightly
Like,
slower?
it's gonna be weight on your back.
Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah.
But
I don't know. Some people for sure aren't necessarily out here for enjoyment. They're more out here for I don't even know.
Going fast.
or check a box or something.
Check
A
a
lot of people
box.
don't even go fast their gear, or they're like begging you for stuff because they like don't have anything and like things break,
Yeah.
or like
They've run out of
Uh,
like stuff on their or like battery on their phone charger.
I've had several times when people are like they'll brag so much about how they can like hold their pack in the pinky, but then dude, a storm comes and they are like destroyed, dude. They like barely fit in, like their shelter barely covers them.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Butterfly? How's it going, dude? Nice to see you. How's life in Butterfly Land?
Butterfly land sounds cool.
We got fires.
That's fair. People can be a little judgy. Faux show.
But overall, I mean, most hikers are pretty cool, man. If you can get through that too, because some people just have some weird, like, I don't know, like weird, I don't know if agenda's the word, or like,
Complex.
yeah, I don't know, dude. Everybody kind of has some weird thing going on.
all right, what is something that you packed that you don't need now that you're on trail? All right, so an insane amount of and like in I pack is absolutely insane, but I think I don't need my gimbal. I have stabilization device. I'm a little sad though, because I should because the gimbal is also like a selfie stick, but I haven't really busted it out much, and
But we have this.
and I want to send it. I want to but the tripod. Yeah, I had like a. So anyway, so I have a gimbal that weighs like 1.5 pounds that I think I'm gonna get rid
I
of.
feel like you could definitely.
So I'm gonna get rid of the gimbal. It does do cool shots, but to be honest, I how the desert here too. Like there's no clouds or anything. So time lapses aren't even like that. Like sometimes over the mountain is cool, but it's like not. I don't know, not necessarily amount of time and battery life or whatever.
No.
So that's what I have. Something you packed that you don't need.
There's this is controversial and you're not gonna like it. Are you
Me?
ready? Yeah. I kind of want to send my base layers home because I haven't used them yet, and like maybe I'll use them later on, but I don't think I will. Is my thing with my merino wool base layers.
That is so interesting, because
Yeah.
the only thing I've heard you not complain about, but like wish is like being cold.
Yeah, but like I can achieve warmth without them
How?
with like the leggings and then the pair of pants I have.
Yeah,
And then
fair.
like the sun hoodie, mid-layer puffy rain jacket combo.
Okay.
Like I think I'm okay without them.
That's hilarious that she wants to send clothes home, for the record. I do think that is funny.
I knew you wouldn't like it. But
No, I
had to
don't.
say
I don't dislike it. It's just hilarious because you're cold, like in any, like, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, but like
no, but that's fair.
Like, I don't
or maybe a
think they're-
different layer would be more beneficial.
I've not gone to them for warmth yet.
See, I think you could like do a trade-off and have like a heavier puffy. I think would be
Yeah,
your
I would be okay
maybe
with
not
that.
like right now, but maybe in the future, because
Yeah.
like just because like a really warm
I'd have
layer.
to buy a heavier puffy though.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna prevent me.
All right, what's our favorite piece of gear so far?
I really like the jet boil. This is my first time using a jet boil that's like mine to use the whole time. Like
Okay.
I've borrowed other people's before, but
What do you like about it?
it's efficient. It's very fast. It really doesn't weigh that much more than others, like my other stoves that I've used. It's fuel efficient. I don't know. I really like it.
I like the Starlink.
Mini. We have a Starlink so that we can have high-speed internet access on the trail, and it's not like super obtrusive. I mean, other than my insane backpack that people see, but I can put it just in the vestibule and like nobody knows we have
Yeah.
it. Like right now, people would think we're making a video or something like that, but it's like I have it just hooked up in the vestibule. So, but it's hilarious. Like, but it's the best because you can just have instant high speed internet, which is the most
It's quite
absurd,
nice.
most absurd backcountry thing that I've ever had. Like by far.
It's true. It's like another 600 miles to the Sierra.
We encounter snow. You're
In the
trying to
desert?
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure.
There's so we'll encounter snow in approximately. They did have some below freezing temps in Big Bear, which is first, or actually, no. So in about 100 miles, we'll see snow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, because
Well-
San Jacinto, you go over 10,000 feet. That's
Yeah.
why I was asking her because she mentioned this before. And I just said, hey, why don't you wait till mile like 200 or something just to see what that, because there is snow that we encounter
That's fair.
within like
Maybe
the next couple of weeks.
Okay, maybe I'll want it.
You want the last of this?
We'll see. Sure.
We're sharing a Reese's peanut butter cup right here.
I'll make the call after. Maybe after that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on,
I would just
after
keep
what?
it there just to see. I don't know. What would you have it for though? Like you'd wear it at night, or you'd wear it like
No,
hiking?
I just wear it at night.
Oh, okay.
So like.
I know, and
I'll
our
use my
at
shirt.
night setup is pretty warm. Like with both of us in there, it's like pretty warm,
Mhm.
honestly. But we'll see. I'm curious because you said you were a little bit cold last night, so and it wasn't that cold. It was a little cold though. It was a little
I don't
chilly.
know if it would really make that much of a difference, but maybe I should try it.
Yeah. So we'll see though, because I think we'll see just for yeah. I'm gonna.
At least another like 150 to go from there.
I can do.
But it's like if you hate it or whatever. Although
It's just like,
are you gonna want more? Because the Sierras are freezing though.
yeah, maybe I'll want it for sleeping then.
You
Maybe
could
I'll
just-
hold on to
Well,
it.
you can also just mail
Yeah.
or mail it to your mom, and then she could mail it to us in the Sierras
Yeah, that's true.
or something.
That's what I was thinking.
So let's see. Catch me up on your relationship. Well, we are boyfriend and girlfriend. We're hiking the Pacific Crest Trail together, and that's about it.
Yeah, we met in Aspen.
So yeah, so that's awesome, and it's fun. I don't know.
It's
What do
fun.
you think about hiking the PCT with your partner?
It's fun. It's nice because you like always have someone to talk to if you want, and then also like body heat is like the most efficient form of heat. So like we're sharing
Yeah.
a tent, so it's incredibly warm.
Realistically, like 55% of the reason she likes me, I think, is body heat.
Well,
Yeah, so it's fine though. I'm
No.
not against that.
I don't know.
I'm not against
like,
that.
I feel like we're both very like chill people. Like nothing really riles us up that much in terms of like
Yeah.
I don't really get upset that often about things. You don't really get upset about things. So
Yeah.
that works well.
Yeah, we've been doing good. Yeah, what do you think? What's your review so far? We've been on the trail for a week.
My review of what?
I don't know, like the couple dynamic or whatever.
I think it's good. Yeah. I feel like it's the same as like before we were on trail. Pretty
Sure.
much. We're
Yeah.
just doing something different.
And we're kind of I don't know. During most of the day we hike alone, like for
Yeah.
the most part.
I think that's good because we have our own alone time. That's quite nice.
Yeah, because it's like we're going different paces. Like I don't know, man. She doesn't need to watch me suffer like an insane person with my backpack all the time. I'm just so thankful that she's like patient, dude. I'm like, oh my god, my pack is so insane, dude. Butterfly, it's like crazier than it's ever been ever. I don't even know. I've been saying like 60 pounds. I've been saying 70 pounds. I'm really curious to weigh it because I actually think it might weigh more than that. Like in a way, I'm not 100% sure. how much my pack weighs right now. It's like 100, just the main pack itself is like 105 liters, and then I have this other like thing that attaches to the side that holds a sleeping pad. And my stove on there. It's absolutely insane. My backpack is absolutely insane right now. So, but we kind of talked about this like ad nauseum. Like, I mean, pretty much even the first time we talked about hiking the PCT together, it was like, do you really want to go with me? And she's repeatedly reassured me. But to be honest, on the downhill and the flat, it's like we're kind of the same pace, but the uphill, she crushes me. Like, I just get crushed. Oh my God. She caught up to me at like this road today that wasn't even that long or like that hard, but I was like crawling. I was like stumbling up it. I was like, oh my God. I hadn't found a rock to like sit down on in a while. I kept looking at the side. I'm like, I'll sit on anything. I didn't want to take my pack off though. So, but yeah, butterfly, dude, I have the most insane pack I have ever had. I think this even trumps my very first backpack on my southbound AT hike. Yeah, women crush uphill. She's so strong. Like in general, really, you're a
I
strong
do like the uphills.
athlete. I mean, I do too. It's just yeah. What do you think about that? Can you unload one stove?
That's true. We could, maybe.
You don't like that idea?
We could definitely work with just one stove, I think.
I know. Maybe we should keep this one.
The big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that's
only
true.
slightly bigger. And this
that.
one you can simmer more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Mom. Thanks for the good looking out.
I like that.
Yeah, we probably would be fine because we tend to share the stuff anyway. We don't really need both of them at once.
Yeah.
We could just do courses, really.
Mhm. Very fancy.
What would be downside? I don't know. We'll think about that. Don't want to be super irrational. I just keep moving around because I'm so like uncomfortable. But thanks, Mom. Yeah, we could probably
That is a good
switch to
idea.
one stove. What do you think?
Yeah.
Does it scare you?
No. I think we'll be fine. They're both jet boils. Yeah.
Yeah, we have two jet boils. Yeah, maybe that is silly. Well, you really wanted your own one. I was kind of pushing towards that a little.
Were you?
Not like pushing, but I kind of
Okay.
I said like I was like, do we really need two stoves? But whatever. You really
No.
wanted one.
I've gotten my use out of it. We can get rid of it. No.
So
The only thing I use it for that you don't is like coffee in the morning.
yeah, but
I
what
feel
is
like
that?
we're both in the same. If we're both in the same, like if you don't leave early, I guess if I'm carrying it, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
whatever. We can analyze this more or whatever. Yeah, you can have the stove. We can take
Mhm.
turns carrying it or something too.
Cool. Problem solving in real time.
Problem solving in real time.
We have
So-
what tent do we have? We have a big Agnes copper spur.
Yeah,
that
we
right?
have the copper
Two-person?
spur, like it's like the long version because I always have trouble with the I'm 6'4", so I'm always like too short for tents. Like and then two-person ones, it's like sure I sleep diagonal. I don't know. I have been using an X mid like a lot. I have the two-person one. And I do like the X mid, but I find that it's kind of annoying in that it takes such a huge footprint number one, and you have to be able to use stakes, and a lot of times in stuff like it can be hard to get stakes in, even though we haven't really encountered that yet. Or if you camp, like I like in town sometimes, like I like to stay in campgrounds. A lot of times those are like terrible for non-freestanding tents. I don't know. I just prefer a freestanding tent,
Yeah.
especially when I'm in the desert, or pretty much always really.
It's just generally nicer.
Yeah. I do like the X Dome, like my X Dome, not X Dome, my X Mid a lot. I did have an X Dome too. I won a one-person one for singing. Like he posted something. I think he meant to say like whoever submits the best video for a song, like I'll give them a free X Dome, like the X Dome one-person one that came out. Like I know there's a two-person one that just got announced or whatever, but but he just said the first person to post a video, and I was the first by like 9 minutes. It was
It's really funny.
so
The
terrible.
video. I feel like if we get to a certain number of subscribers or something, you should post that.
Oh God, yeah, I know. That's true. That would be funny. So we have a copper spur 2. Like I said, it is the long version, which is nice. Like just because we can put stuff like down below us and above us. Like it's pretty long. I bet if you're like 7 feet tall, you could still fit in this,
Yeah,
which
there's
is nice.
a lot of room at the end.
Dude, we have the matching like 2-person sleeping pad that goes in it though. What's your review of that?
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so nice. Like it's like there's
And
just
it's very warm. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it's kept us quite warm.
Yeah. So we do have a 2-person tent, not a 3-person. My pack and stuff overflows a little, but we're still kind of learning like that in terms of like how what goes where and stuff like that. I mean, like it's funny because for her, she pretty much has the same gear she used on her previous through hike, so nothing's different. For me, it's like pretty much completely different because I have all this extra stuff. So like getting my organization method down, it's just takes some time or whatever. And it's like trying to not block myself from being able to go outside or whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, I think our tent choice was quite good.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Because it's a tough battle between like how much, because you want to be able to fit in tiny places. Like our first night on trail, we were in a pretty tiny place, so we really wanted to be able to fit in, to fit in it. So, and that was nice to be able to have that. And I don't think it's too small. If we're like laying in there, and if we want to be apart, like we can't for like
Yeah.
we can have a few inches between us. I mean, right? It's like not like it's the tiniest tent in the world.
Blake like rolled over and like body slammed me into the
When?
tent the other
Oh
day.
my God! Don't be telling everybody I body
Well,
slammed you.
I think you were asleep. It was not that. It wasn't violent. It was just funny.
That is
'Cause
funny.
you are like significantly larger than me, so like your actions cause an opposite reaction. And
Oh,
usually it's taken out on me.
Newton's laws
Yeah, dude.
of
You're Newton.
sleeping in tents
Yeah.
together. But overall, we're like I don't know what to say. Both. Uh, hmm. I feel like in the desert, you get dirty within like 45 minutes of leaving town. Maybe
Yeah.
like 2 hours actually, because you just start sweating. It's like there's dirt everywhere. Like I do try to stay clean, like we do. We're sitting on this like, of course I have a second sleeping pad, right? Which she thought was silly, but I think now, do you think it was a smart thing to bring?
Yeah, it's nice for sitting. It's more of a
Yeah.
sit pad than a sleeping pad.
So we'll like bust this out at breaks and for all of this, because I was like, we're gonna be doing live streaming, so we want to have something nice to sit on. Because otherwise, it's like sure you can just sit in the dirt, but you just get so much dirtier. I find like it really does keep you like a lot cleaner if you have
Yeah.
something to sit on. So
For
that's how we're rolling with that. I don't know. Life is good, but PCT life. So I don't know. I'm a little bit curious as to what's gonna happen. Yo, later, Footloose. Appreciate
Bye,
you watching. Thanks for
Footloose.
asking questions and stuff.
Yeah. Thank
Have
you
a
so
good
much.
night. What was I gonna say? So I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Either we wake up and we're gonna continue along the trail is one option.
Yeah.
Because for those of you who weren't in here before, there is a fire that's like 5 miles from us.
Yeah.
So
But it seems to be getting more and more contained every time we check. So that's good news.
yeah, so that's good news for
Yeah.
sure. So maybe we'll be able to continue straight ahead. There is a town I think we were planning on going to regardless tomorrow. Even though our plans are way up in the air, I think we were going to go there because there's a person who gives every PCT hiker a free piece of pie, and we've been told we can even get a free piece of pie with ice cream.
I really want to get the free pie.
I do want a piece of free pie with ice cream. I'm a little nervous hitchhiking with my enormo backpack, like because it's just so big, like it's on another level,
Yeah.
really. So that will be interesting, and so we're gonna do that though. I'm excited to get some pie, so that'll be cool. But we don't really know. We might wake up and the trail will still be closed, so we'll have to go take this like side road, or we'll keep going, or we might have to crazy that you live stream on the PCT now. So much has changed. Yeah, but dude, Butterfly, you don't understand, dude. I have like my pack is absolutely insane, so we can do this. Like I have 20 pounds of batteries alone, like literally 20 pounds of batteries alone, in order to do this, and I have you ran into heaps of what? Not only do I have 20 pounds of batteries, I have a freaking Starlink and a laptop. It is insane.
Is Heaps a person?
Oh, heaps last year, dude. I have no idea who Heaps is.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Or Heaps isn't a person. That was just a guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Does anybody else have any questions about anything or anything we want to talk about? Let's go through our list. Dude, I saw a snake today. Dude, I saw a snake. It like slid. It was so scared. It like slithered and then like fell off the rock. I felt bad.
Aw,
It didn't fall
yeah.
far, but I was like, man, it was so scared of me. I was like, man, I'm more scared of you. Don't worry,
I
snake.
saw a big snake today.
Yeah, saw a big snake, which was cool. There was tons of flowers today. We saw new flowers, prickly pear
Cactus
cacti.
are blooming, so pretty.
Make sure to check out our short vertical format vlog we'll put out. Like we've been putting those out daily. She is the mastermind behind that.
It's really hard to do.
I know.
It
Well,
takes a lot of work.
really all I'm good at, and I'm really not that good at it, is carrying all the weight. But
It's really not hard to do at all. It's quite easy to make the vlogs.
yeah, the vlogs are good. I don't know. I like the vlogs. Hopefully you guys dig those. We're going to keep trying to make those every single day. You down with that?
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yeah, the vlogs are
And
fun
they're nice memories to have too.
for sure. And then, yo, what's up?
In terms of what else? What's next on the list?
Oh, so trail magic, we did not. Oh,
No trail magic.
no trail magic today. What a tragic day. It's okay. We don't need trail magic. I mean, to be honest, just having like tanks of water that are filled with water is kind of amazing.
It is trail magic, really.
I
It's
mean,
whatever you want it to be.
that's true. Do you feel like that was trail magic?
Yeah.
So I'm adjusting that. Food, I didn't even eat anything for the first like 5 or 6 miles of the day. I think my body is like, you have gained some pounds since last time we have hiked, and this backpack is insane. We will eat. So I think it's just eating myself right now, which is, I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, that's kind of part of the reason I was interested in this trip. I feel like I've been, I know, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm probably gonna have to get off of the live stream in a little bit, just because it's so, I'm just so, I gotta go. I gotta lay down. We have to do our, I mean, I feel like I'm like 97. It's like, oh, it's like 7 p.m. I gotta lay down. But,
That's kind of what hiking is. You're more in tune with the natural rhythms of the day.
yeah, but it is nice, like, yeah, because it's like we're exhausted. Like, there's like close to 0 chance we'll make it much past like 9 p.m. staying up.
Once
Like,
it gets dark, I'm like, oh, it's game over now.
Yeah.
Time for sleep.
so, and then you can sleep. Like, it's some of the best sleep I've ever got. And although I will be honest, like because of all the kind of muscle pains and sunburn, been a little like, but still really good sleep though, better than I have like almost always. But a little bit sometimes. It's like, how do I find a comfortable position? Just because my poor all of my body.
Should we rapid fire these questions?
No. Yeah, the poppies
poppies
were
were really
beautiful.
pretty.
Were really pretty. Absolutely. All right. So up. So anything you want to say?
No, I ate a fruit roll today. That was exciting.
Roll up. I had some peach rings. Those were good.
Half of my tuna packets were expired. I realized that today.
We went to. I've been carrying since San Diego this meat stick that is a
It's
Doritos taco flavored meat stick. Actually, awesome.
They're very good.
I know you were scared of them at first, but then you've really come around. They're quite good. Those are tasty. People we met, like we said, we met a few. Well, actually, we ran into people. There's like these. I think they're just recruiting anyone who's their first language. I think they have 3, maybe 4 now.
No, the other guy is German.
Oh, true. And I'm not against them at all. They're
nice,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. But we've run into them. We met them on day 3 at the Trail Magic tour. We met them, right? So we met them on day 3, but now it's day 7, so we're seeing them again, and it's kind of funny actually because they're all like pretty ultralight, and then like, so that makes me feel kind of good. It's like at least we're keeping up with somebody, so that's cool, and they're like nice enough, but it's whatever. And then we met another dude who was from like England/Israel. He was nice, and then
German guy. And then right before we came up here, we saw like 4 or 5 more dudes come out of the woods.
Yeah, but we didn't really meet them, and the whole vibe of the conversation was like the fire, and like nobody really. I mean, the reality is nobody really like knows. Like, so we just agreed like we're in no danger here. We are close to the fire because the warning said like stay out of the area. Like, why don't we just camp here? Because at least we have water. There's no other natural sources of water, so we'll just make a call in the morning for what we have to do. Worst case, we'll go into town. Well, any case, we go into town. We get ice cream.
Yeah, we do.
We get hydrocortisone cream because I got poison oak on my neck.
I'm a little scared that you're being optimistic. This town, see, the resupply is like terrible.
I'm manifesting
All
that
right.
there's gonna be something there.
All right.
We're speaking it
So,
into existence.
all right, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be negative. I hope it's there. I hope it's there for you
It's
as
okay.
well.
I have my mental state is such that I won't be disappointed if it's not there.
Fair.
I'll be fine.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So let's see what else. So anyway, so that's what's going on with us. But anyway, I wasn't really in the mood to like meet like 5 new people and just have that conversation because it's like there's no
We're gonna
literally
talk in a circle.
literally
Yeah.
zero confusion. Hiss. Yep. And
We're not in a tramline. Right
No.
now it's just the two of us.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I think realistically, Butterfly, dude, I'm going so slow because of all the stuff I have, and just hasn't really like happened yet. I mean, we'll see if people like end up being with us or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and we end up I don't know. I tend to be more of like a Tramley infiltrator anyway. I don't know. Like, I like hanging out with people and it's fun, but it's also just like, I don't know, man. I don't like for her and stuff. I'll be committed and like make compromise, but I don't know, man. I hope there is other people that we hang out with that are super cool that are the same pace as us. But still, it's like, do we have to like share the same everything or whatever, or do the
Yeah.
exact same itinerary? Like, I would say no. Like, because I'm sure like 2 days behind them, there's really cool people, and 2 days ahead, there's really cool people too. So anyway, I'm not against the notion of a tramley at all, but it's like it's also just like I don't know that it's gonna. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this trail unfolds, I guess. Really.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I'm fine either way. Really.
Yeah, it's all good.
Family, which is what I just did on the. It's been fun. Like it was my experience, but all good vibes.
Yeah.
So
I kind of made the commitment to live streaming. Realistically, I don't know. It seemed like a little while to get into shape, to be able to carry all this stuff. So I don't know whoever's going to be around at that point for when we get to a consistent. Right now, I'm just kind of confused, like about what's happening. I think around Laguna, there's like this large, like no camping area, and like I think maybe that, like really, like I mean, everybody moves about this along the trail. I guess there are like 10.
yeah.
So that's like kind of that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, meeting more people and hanging out. But I don't know. Yeah, we're certainly not. But I also think we're not in a position right now to be like, yo, let's hike, because it's like I have no idea how many miles we're gonna do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or like,
It's nice to have the flexibility of
Yeah.
just 2 people instead of like 5 people.
I think us starting together too. It's like we're the tramley, right?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
To a degree, and then it's like we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't know. She's hoping to meet some other girls. The girlies got to get out
I
on
would
trail,
love to hang out with some girls. Yeah,
but
for sure.
as is usual on the trail, mostly bros. But
Mostly bros.
it is what it is. We left camp today at I don't know
8:30.
8:30 or so. Kind of a late start. I remember I was surprised. I was a little scared actually for today because she took off her. You were in your base layer like while we were still at camp,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, oh no. I was
That's
like,
quite
it's gonna
rare
be
for me.
so hot
I
today.
usually have at least another layer on.
Yeah, I was actually like
Cold.
terrified, but that didn't come true because I was like, oh my god, if she's warm now, it's gonna be so hot
We were
today.
like directly in the sun.
We were directly in
Yeah.
the sun. But anyway, and then we got to camp. I guess we got here at
Like 3:45.
4.
We got down there at like 3:30, and then here at like 4.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it
Yeah.
took us a second to decide what we wanted to do.
Yeah, and basically the people told us like that the trail was closed. We didn't know that, and then we're kind of like, oh, what should we do? And I'm like, we're here. It's actually funny. I went and looked at all the campsites here, and pretty much it's like I went to the worst ones. Not the worst ones, but just the one that was most secluded. Because I was like, I know we're gonna do this, and like I don't
Yeah.
want to bother other people.
It's still beautiful though.
Yeah, it is still beautiful. We'll have to show you guys before we sign off. We'll show you guys a view of everything.
What's the next on the list?
All right, campsite in general though, honestly nice though. It's really nice. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy that there's 10 people here and we're camped
There's
like
quite a
completely
lot of space,
alone.
yeah.
Like I can hear people talking like far in the distance. They can probably hear us, but whatever. But yeah, we have a good space. We went there was a nicer campsite that had like really good views at this summit, but like you know, the people that came at the end, they were already pointing to it when I was coming down, and I was like, yeah, we won't be by ourselves. And I don't know, just still trying to be respectful. Don't want to like throw this in everybody's face like live streaming kind of. I don't know. Is that silly? Should we just do it and not care?
I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm too afraid at this point. Maybe
So-
if we get more comfortable doing it. But
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll meet people that are into it and want to join and stuff, and hopefully that'll make it more exciting because I don't know, maybe they'll do a karate kick or like they'll smash rocks with their forehead or something.
Yeah.
Something cool. I'm hoping anyway.
Sure,
We
yeah.
want to meet people that go crazy. Because so far we've made ramen and we ate lentils and we talked about our day.
Yes.
But maybe if you tune in enough, you'll see somebody smash a rock with their hand or something.
We are not making promises about that.
But maybe.
But maybe.
There's a lot of maybes. But yeah, lovely campsite. I don't know. How do you feel?
I feel good. I definitely feel tired from being in the sun all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a little bit sunburnt, but not too bad. I feel like I did an okay job of applying sunscreen today. My face is like not burnt at all, which I'm pretty proud of, right?
It's a little burnt.
Is it?
I like right like there and there kind of.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I feel
Never mind.
I feel like honestly mentally still feel fantastic. You know, I feel like good. I've like even when I have my down moments, I'm really like I got this. Like either like but I'm also honest with myself too. I'm not like, oh, I got this. Like if I need a break, I need a break too.
Yeah.
And Miles, like I was happy that we stayed here at Away the fire because I was like, oh man, we were gonna do like 2.5 more miles or something. I knew that was gonna be a challenge for me because it's still pretty warm, and in the timing we really had to like leave and go, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, that's gonna be a little bit rough for me. But I feel like I'm getting stronger. Like in some ways, I do feel like, to be honest, like even just like moving around anywhere, I definitely like feel it. Like I'm not in like pain, but it's like, oh man.
Even I felt it in my traps today a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can imagine you're.
Yeah, my
Not
traps
feeling
are just
great.
like crazy, and then but still feel pretty good. I mean, life is good. I'm happy that we're here. It's not like it's so crazy that it's like get to camp and it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like I was excited to do it. I did lay down for a while because we had the time to before I got ready, so that's nice. We've kind of already discussed a little bit about the plan for tomorrow. The plan for tomorrow pretty much is
Free pie.
yeah, get free pie and avoid getting burned in a wildfire. So pretty reasonable. I think those
we
are
can accomplish both of those things.
those are something, you know, I didn't really realize was on my like list, but like getting free pie as well as not dying in a forest fire are two things that are kind of always on the list.
Yeah, it's just like implied.
Yeah. So I didn't really,
implied
but
list.
it's becoming the implicit becomes explicit with that tomorrow,
Yes.
which is excellent. So there's our plan. Gear mishap today. I don't know. I can't think of any. Do we have any weird gear issues or anything? No, thankfully not. Gear we love. What did we talk about before? Oh man, I love my Starlink. It's awesome.
I like the jet boil. What else? I really like my pillow. I didn't get an inflatable pillow until like my last week on the AT. And it's
So now you're really starting to
it's
get into
really
it.
changed the game. Yeah, this is my first time like really using it consistently. So
And
it's much more comfortable than just my bag of clothes.
I had an inflatable pillow, and
Yeah, that story.
it was dead. It was on here.
It does not stay inflated.
It has now permanently gone to the wasteland.
R.I.P.
Yeah, so I have no inflatable pillow. I don't know what was like, couldn't find the hole in it. It was pretty cheap pillow anyway, but whatever. I'm just using my clothes bag for now. I don't think I'm gonna add it again. But I don't know. I need to. There's probably a few things I could like lighten up with, maybe, but I don't really want to like adding a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe longer water carries. I can carry a bunch more water. That'll be fun. Yeah. All right. Good night, Mom. Yeah, it is getting late there. Have a good night. All right. So. All right. Let's see what else.
What else?
So,
Tip of the day.
oh, didn't we have one? The tip of the day was put in stakes when it's windy. Like,
No, we did that the other
No,
day.
what's the?
I don't
We
remember.
had
We
one.
did have
We
one.
had one that was good.
Oh, check all of your water for the day. I think was the
oh
the
yeah,
tip
yeah,
of the
yeah.
day.
So like always check your next water source, like because you never know. Like, and even today, I actually missed one, and somebody else found it because it's like usually they're listed like as a drop of water like on the map, and you click to the next one. But then thankfully this one was not on there, but we found
Yeah.
that, so that kind of saved us from carrying a whole bunch more water. But it's really important to just be always like thinking about that, like depending what the temperature is, if your next water source is going to be after where you camp, like I don't know. We've probably dry camped. I thought about this hiking, but I never really discussed it with you. That you're like some people are so scared to camp like not next to a water source. Like that's a
Really?
big thing. Like on the AT. I
Yeah.
know that's funny that you don't even consider. But like I was thinking that that's awesome that you're not like that because it's so because
Yeah.
dry camping I find is like really nice because you can get a few miles in and then you're a few miles closer to the next water source anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's less animals and stuff. But that said, we're at a water source tonight, a fake one.
A fake water source.
Yeah, fake water source. And what did we listen to? What did we read?
Today I listened to. I finished my audiobook about Picasso. It was actually quite good. I would recommend. It's called Picasso's War. And then I listened to what else? Oh, I listened to some like French podcasts. That was fun. I'm trying to get back into like learning French. And I listened to some like random music that I had downloaded, just like a random playlist, nothing specific. There's a lot of Phoebe Bridgers on that playlist, so
Okay.
yeah, kind of a like moody vibe.
I listened to just a tiny bit of music right at the end because I was kind of like my audiobook kind of struggling to like pay attention. I missed some of it a little bit today, like lost attention, but then gained it again and then didn't really realize like to go back and rewind. But that's okay. I'm reading a novel that takes place in England in the late 18th century after the American Revolution. And they are talking about how there's new like ways to sew things, like you can make yarn a lot more efficiently. That's what's occurring right now in that time frame. It's actually really good though. I wish I could describe it better.
It's a Pillars of the Earth book, right?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if anybody hasn't read Ken Follett. Like Pillars of the Earth is like one of my favorite books
Hi,
I've ever read.
Mom. Sorry, Julia just joined.
Oh, nice. So anyway, I'm reading that, and it's actually been quite good so far. But it's more like dramatic, one guy's father died, and he's taking over his business, but then he owed somebody like a whole, and he didn't realize there was so much debt. Then he got out of the debt, but the guy was so mad off because he wanted to take over the business, and like I don't know, drama.
That's very dramatic.
Yes, quite dramatic.
Um,
Good Julia actions, we need them. You're being
I'm being silly.
yeah. No, you say anything.
But that was the end of our list of questions, so that's cool.
Yeah.
We made it to the end.
So-
What should we do for our couples book club book? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we got to figure out. Well, because we either have to share logins or we have to.
I have some credits that I can use, so I could just like get something that you already have downloaded.
I don't know if you want that though.
Okay.
But maybe, yeah, maybe we can do something like that. So anyway, tomorrow I think we're gonna start, couples book club. So the idea is so that we can talk about it together. I mean, not that we I have nothing to talk about, but
Oh, it's so good. It's such a quick read. That's the book I read at the beach. Good material.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Julie, you should read her other book. It's called Everything I Know About Love, and it's nonfiction short stories, and it's a really good book. Thank you, Mom.
I know you have super blonde hair
It's
now.
it's blonde from like here down, and then it's still kind of brown up here.
It astounds me that her hair color can change so dramatically from the sun, but yet she doesn't. Like I've been getting such bad sunburn and stuff compared to you, but it's like incredible. Your hair changes color, but you don't really get much sunburn. It's kind of amazing.
I'm like a little sunburned.
Yeah.
But
Today
once it gets tan, it just kind of stays tan. It doesn't
Yeah.
get too burned anymore.
Today was the sunny day.
Very sunny. Yeah.
Very, very, very sunny. Cool.
Cool.
Well, does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about or anything? Otherwise, I think we might wrap this up here. We still got to we're gonna take a selfie.
Gotta do a twirl.
We got to do a twirl.
We gotta make a vlog.
We got to make a vlog. So I think we are going to end things.
Yeah. This is the end. Oh, Mom, we're next to a fire. I called Julia Mom. Sorry. Have I explained that to you?
Yes.
Okay. There's a fire like 5 miles away from us.
Oh yeah, and we're like the trail apparently is, or the road is closed. I don't know. It just says the situation is developing on the like on the like website. But yeah, she is so perfect. Good call, Julia.
Thank you.
Um,
Bye. Sleep well, Mom.
bye, Julia. Have a good night. All right. So anyway, there's a fire.
There's a fire. Yeah.
There's a fire. We're gonna figure out what to do tomorrow morning. We will keep you in the loop for all of it. Until then, have a wonderful evening. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
So we will see you at 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow,
Yeah.
and we'll keep you updated on all of the things.
Yep.
And yeah, we're safe.
It is safe. Yeah.
We're safe. We basically just didn't go farther on the trail because we'd be way closer to the fire. It pretty much said like avoid the area. So we're at a water source now. We thought it was the safest place to be.
It's fine. I think we'll be fine.
Figured out. Worst case, tomorrow we walk into town and then we have to skip like 40 miles of trail.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. Good night, Sabrina. Have a good night. I'm gonna send your postcards soon once I get my next round of postcards. It'll be in the mail. But yes, we're safe. We'll be fine.
Yeah, life is good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a wonderful